Weekend. This video is never complete without getting a picture of you getting ready to leave the house in Brooklyn to make our way up. So it's October 11th, Thursday. We're going to go up and participate in the cruise. And all we're doing is waiting for Mom.
Do you want to be in the video, Dad? Yay!
Who does? Oh, these guys? Oh, that's like their smiley faces. Okay, we're getting there to West Point.
This becomes a local road, not a
Okay, yeah, this is true.
tension.
Okay,
West Point is
will do. This
What's
big
making that sound?
the state park, yes, like a see this bridge, that's the Bear Mountain Bridge. Look at that.
Now that's where the Bear Mountain State Park is?
Right here. This is all
Oh,
Bear
really?
Mountain State Park.
Oh.
Of Highlands. Anyway, they join, right?
Okay, there goes the regular ferry that the students catch to get across the river. We saw a couple of students running for it. And we're at South Dock, looking to get on to the ferry that will take us on the cruise up and down the Hudson.
Can I go over there?
Sure. Now this is some outcrop of rock over there, Vic. Right?
What?
It's no wonder the town near West Point is called Stony Point. A lot of stones.
Daddy? That one's the nail. Oh, there's a nail sticking out.
Okay, there's the ferry. We just saw the train go by. This is the town of Garrison that's
We saw a
across the
fish,
way
too.
where the ferry goes. And we heard the train and we saw it zoom by. So that's really close. That's very close, Diana. You know, that's an easy one to do. You come up on the train and you just take that ferry across. Oh, I think it is a lot easier.
Ferry works on Saturday.
Right, so the whole catch is whether or not they've got flexible, good schedules for the weekend.
You can take a
That's
bus.
really the issue.
It's a football game. There's none of this stuff works.
But that's kind of surprising if that's the case. That's when you would get a lot of people to use it.
And there's a bus.
The West Point Tide Gauge.
Look, the smallest island.
Guess they look at
I've ever
Poughkeepsie,
seen.
West Point, and Hastings on the Hudson.
What's a salt front gate?
I don't know. Here we go. We got some old boat over here that I haven't seen in the water yet. Looks like it's still okay. Part of the buildings at West Point. And here we are waiting. I imagine that this boat is probably what we're going to be on when we go on the cruise. But unfortunately, the only cruise time I could get is Thursday afternoon early, like 2 o'clock, because all the other cruises are sold out for the weekend. So we will not have any cadets with us on this cruise. And then they have their, I guess, parade dress rehearsal today, which we're not supposed to attend either. But we'll get to see Mike after it's over. Okay, so Victoria, you were wondering whether trains come through here. And I think the answer is yes. Victoria, it's just a freight train though. There's no people trains on this side of the river.
No people train.
Right, the trains that go into the city that are people trains are on the other side, which is why there's the ferry.
Why is the train so long?
Okay, guys. It's Tom and Laura. Laura. What's your daughter's name?
Corinne.
Corinne?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Vicky wants to know if it's getting near the end.
It is. Wait, never mind.
You thought it was a red caboose and it was just another...
No, not the caboose, not the yellow thing, because at the building it looks like it was the last
This is the shuttle that the students get to use to go to Garrison. The shuttle ferry. Okay, Vic, I'm going to run out of tape if I keep filming this train. So I'm going to pass on the train until we get moving again. Okay, this is the ferry that's going to be taking us around. The gentleman letting people on. There's Victoria waving, hoping for her water bottle. So, about to leave.
By number, and then it comes back down the east shore, and that'll just be an idea of how to reference it. If you have any specific questions, you can ask the crew if they're available, if they're on the deck. They can point out a few things to you. The intent is for you to get to see the river from West Point from the river, get a sense of how West Point lays here in the Hudson Valley and how it became a strategic point for during the Revolutionary War. But mostly just to relax and enjoy the afternoon and slow things down a little bit before it gets a little more hectic for the rest of the Plebe Parent Weekend. We're happy you're here and hope you have a good time underway. Thank you.
Just something in the river, floating. Looks like a river shark. Sounds good.
I like it.
There we go.
It's anything, it's a dolphin that's still sleeping.
Oh, it's a dolphin. Okay, a river dolphin. There you go. Okay, so we're going to be looking on the right side. There are actually 74 things you can see along the river here.
We're done the Hudson River, is this?
How far down?
Yeah.
It's a good question. I don't know. Picnic grounds on South Dock.
Well, how many days signed up?
And there across is West Point. The library up here is being built for right near the
Why is
Patton
there like
statue.
boiling signs?
So this is a great profile view
Yeah.
of the West Point building. Look out onto the Hudson. Okay, so we saw administration buildings,
What?
the library, Cullen Hall. We're coming up to the chain, the area where the chain crossed the river. I think this may be where the chain was across the river, but I can't be sure. Can't keep it steady. Okay, I think that's it.
That's statue.
There's a place Yeah.
we go. Here is the water side of Trophy Point. Now, there's somebody sitting over there. The person sitting over there looks like they're writing a letter. Okay. And looking for the flagpole. I don't see it. I'm gonna zoom in on the guy who's sitting up on the rocks doing his homework. It's hard to keep it steady though. Pretty spectacular. Okay, we are now approaching North Dock with its helicopter platform. I remember going down the road here on our tour bus the last time. And where is the flagpole? Oh, there it is. Okay. Fortunately, on this colder day, the wind is not blowing too hard. Catholic Chapel. And this is the major gym. I forget the name of this. Okay. Beat Air Force. The other side says Beat Navy. And then this is Shea Field. Actually played freshman football with Columbia against Army over here back in 1975. Trying to figure out what this building is, and fortunately it has a description right on the front. The Anderson Rugby Complex. Or rugby goalposts. I was wondering why they were, the crossbars were so small. Okay, some cadets in training, running along the tracks. Amazing. When we drive over from Newburgh, I think we go on this road.
That's the one you don't like.
Fortunately, as I zoom all the way in on 30 times zoom, I can't keep the picture steady. Victoria, how's the downstairs? Hi guys, got you on film now. Hey guys, if you want this film, you can pull it down off the internet. I'll be putting it up there for the cadets, any of the parents. Vicky has led me down here to the deck. Very nice. If you're looking for the restroom, they're over here. Yep, and the train going by. Deck this way. Lead the way, my dear. So Vicky, where's the caboose on this train, huh? I ask you. There are no cabooses anymore.
No more cabooses anymore. They got rid of them.
I think it's
sad. I remember I used to go to my aunt and uncle's house when I was a little girl.
Yeah.
And they had a railroad train track probably 150 feet from their back door. And we used to go out and always wave at the man in the caboose.
Really?
Yeah. There was always a man in the caboose. He used to wave his shake his flashlight at us. They don't do that anymore. Yeah, nice.
Now where was that?
Buffalo, New York.
Got it. Do you have a cadet here at West Point?
Yes, a daughter.
A daughter, very
She's a plebe this
What
year.
is her name?
Taylor.
And what is your name?
Her last name's Hershey.
Okay. Oh, excellent name. I like that. I have a son, Michael Nilsen. Having a daughter is quite a unique accomplishment.
Yes.
She's probably a good athlete.
Extremely proud of her.
As well?
Yes, she ran cross country in high school for 4 years. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh. The boat is turning around, heading south. The small wake.
Oh, there's rain now.
Up. Okay, so there's the Garrison train. That thing is booking. That must be going 100 miles an hour. Wow. At the lighthouse, Vic. That is a statue next to which I parked, and Vicky, don't pull my shoulder, hon. I can hardly keep this thing straight enough as it is. So this is near Trophy Point, and near the plane. Here is the Thayer Hotel. Just explaining to Tom how all of the rooms 4 years from now for graduation were sold out in the first 24 hours following reception day. So we will not be in that hotel for graduation. Hopefully we will be at graduation. Beautiful homes along the cliffs. Trees are starting to change. You can see some nice color. Train station right here. Now we're turning around apparently.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. We could probably jump onto the shoreline from here. Okay, Vic, so we're back at the dock, right, honey? We've made it safely.
Thankfully.
Did you, didn't need your drowning means? Here we go, going to the Cadet Chapel. Diana and Victoria have sprung ahead of me. It's a rainy afternoon now. The rain started pouring down at the end of our boat trip. There's the car. Hopefully we're parked properly. It says 15:30. But there's plenty of spots around, so we should be okay. Okay. Beautiful area. Diana and Victoria. Going inside the Cadet Chapel, which makes a beautiful backdrop to the barracks. Okay, from the steps of the Cadet Chapel, we're looking out to the back of the barracks and the plane. We can see the stands. It says Army, Elite, Navy, but we're missing that final view. Very nice. Okay, now who is your cadet? That's
we have John Einert. He's with company H4.
Oh, really? H4 is probably where Mike Shire is, because my son Mike Nilsen is in H1.
Okay. Oh, really?
And Mike Shire went to school together. Hi. And so your son probably knows the other Michael from Xavier High School in New York City.
He's struggling.
Ah, there he is. Okay, excellent. Now this is a good picture. Grandpa with the flags behind him.
Grandpa.
Every class is represented on one of these windows, and they're now building up on the windows. Yeah. See here they have 33 and 58 together. There's 53. And I don't know. Yeah. This one has more feet height to the organ than the organ.
You guys, are you in the military?
Huh?
You in the military?
No, sir.
You
Did you know that this organ has more feet of pipe than any organ in the world?
really?
Yeah. See, there are pipes all over inside of these windows. They're up here.
Oh,
See, if
wow.
you look up here. And there's some behind you as well.
Oh, that's kind of neat. I'm glad you pointed that out. Hold on.
See, some of the pipes that are all.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know what? You don't even realize that this is the organ.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking up onto the altar saying, okay, where is the organ up there? And it's all embedded in the walls along the entire... This is a beautiful chapel.
It's beautiful.
Looks like St. Michael in there. That's hard to say. Maybe it's St. Gabriel, the Archangel.
It's cruciform with a one side, a rubber squint, and ecclesiastical dungeon, all of the elements that are combined. But the aisles are
Okay, looks like the choir sits up here. There's another part of the organ. here is the controls for the organ. Unbelievable. Look at this. More keyboards and keys than you can ever imagine.
So here's the, are you a pianist or?
My mother was a church organist.
Wow, she would love to see this.
Well, she never, I never saw her play anything with 2 keys, but you know, her hands would be going to stuff. She's passed away, but to watch her legs going, her hands and stops.
They had these incredible jobs.
Okay.
Curators to the organ, 23,411 individual speaking pipes. And the smallest about the size of a pencil, and the largest one is like people can stand in.
Yes.
It's like, you know, it's really quite remarkable. And they'll do Handel's Messiah, December 2nd. It's quite amazing. And I was here giving a tour to a group, and the man was here to me, and he let a 5-year-old little boy come up and play Ode to Joy. It was wonderful.
And he did it.
Yes. He came up. He put the stops in, you know, where he didn't take that moment. So I think that 5-year-old doesn't really know what he did yet. There is a larger organ in the old Wanamaker, now Macy's in Philadelphia, and Atlantic City Convention Center, but this is the largest in a religious building. This is the window that won the competition. Duty, honor, country is the cadet motto, to do your duty, honor for your country. The altar was a gift to the Academy from the family of U.S. Grant. U.S. Grant, his son, his grandson were all graduates of the Academy. And then if we're looking out here, this is where the superintendent sits. It becomes a church. He doesn't have to. Nobody has to come. But you know, these are all the nameplates of the superintendents who've been here since 1910. And so you'll meet Mrs. Hagenbeck this afternoon. That's her husband's aunt. But you know, it's like people like Westmoreland sat here, you know, and Dave Palmer, and of course Douglas MacArthur. He sat here and his mom sat here. Because he wasn't married, but he was a mama's boy. Oh, you knew his stories. Jenna, did you know his mother brought him on Arnie, and she checked out of the hotel 4 years later when he graduated. And when she thought he needed his first star, she wrote General Pershing a letter. And you can see that letter in the Smithsonian Archives. It's like, General Pershing, Douglas has earned his first star, and I'm looking forward to the occasion. And he called me. I told Ross.
Okay, we've noticed that many of these flags have many fewer stars than 50. I did, Vicky. I want to count how many stars are the ones that go in a circle. Those are very...
We got 36 or 35.
Really? Wow. Look at the church. 5 times 8 is 40. 40 stars, Corps of Cadets. This is the pipes at the back of the church.
It's 38, Dad.
Really?
It's 38. I counted.
Okay. What happened, my dear? Okay, let's go. Open the door to get out. Okay, turn and push. Okay. Time for us to go. Outside.
Go.
With Mommy looking out onto the plane and the barracks.
You didn't realize that?
What's that, Vic?
I showed Dad that.
You showed me what? Okay, Diana, there's another thing about the stained glass that's in the front of the church. I was listening to her talk. The stained glass in front of the church has won the award for best stained glass with duty honor country. It's embedded in the glass. I took a film of it and I zoomed in on the words. It's right behind the altar. It's that dark stained glass that you can't see because of the weather.
See it?
Mommy saw the letters, USMA. Daddy noticed the sword. And on the altar looks to be St. Michael in the altar, Mom, and the stone with the sword. It's definitely an archangel of some sort. Okay. We're going to take a closer look here shortly. This is on the side of the Cadet Chapel. Okay, this is the famous saying of the Corps that was written by a chaplain 100 years ago. I was chaplain for 9 years. Herbert Shipman. Okay, now this is a three-sided monument. Cadet prayer is on this side. The weather's kind of crummy, so the view of the lettering may be.
Hey Dad, this is so old mold is growing on it.
Yep. This is Clayton Wheat Chaplain, 1919 to 1926. Finally, the other side has the alma mater. This is better lighting than the prayer side, Cadet prayer. But it's still kind of crummy day right now. Okay, cadet parents are being welcomed. That's on Main Street. We've just stopped at the Visitor Center and gift store. So this could be an expensive stop if I know my wife and daughter well enough. Little car. And there's the Visitor Center. Unfortunately, the rain has started to pick up, as you can probably see from the video. But they have extended hours to keep the parents away from the school and the plane where the cadets were supposed to be practicing. However, I think the practice was more or less moved indoors because of the weather. Whoops. Okay, we may get in there, but they've extended hours because of only till 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm now in the Visitor Center. Get some the pictures. We have famous people such as Thomas Jefferson, who signed the act authorizing the creation of the Academy. Thomas Colonel Thayer, who is the father of the Military Academy. Swift, first graduate. King of Engineering. Excellent. Now finally, what is this? Jonathan Williams. First superintendent, actually.
I was going to say, who is that guy now? I see. Vincente.
Pause the video at any point to read these.
America. All cadets take core classes that emphasize engineering, science, history, literature, information technology, military studies, and foreign languages. Cadets choose a major
This is first day.
the combination of military officers and cadets make up the West Point faculty who teach cadets how to attain excellence and keep them on the experience.
New cadets go through cadet basic training at West Point's Camp Hudson. Here, they develop the foundation of military skills they will need to one day be soldiers. Mandatory study time in the evening gives cadets the time they need to perform academically. By 11:30, all cadets are back in their rooms. And it's lights out at midnight to make sure they will be ready for another challenging day at West Point.
Look at your little raincoat.
Oh my goodness. My son has arrived in his rain gear. Good job, kid. We love you.
We love you.
Okay, he's taking us to dinner in the mess hall.
What's this on your face here? Mike, what's this?
Oh, that's Chafe Mark I got from wrestling.
Ah.
How you doing in wrestling, Mike?
That's still only one match.
You had one match? How'd you do?
I got pinned.
Oh crap.
It's completely my fault. The dude, like I versed the dude again 2 days later, and he couldn't beat me.
Right?
The only reason why he pinned me was because I tried to judo flip him, and he was taller than me. And so it was just not good.
All right, so Dad, let's go.
Not good.
We're in the rain.
Let's
Okay,
go.
baby.
I really don't want to get sick.
Opportunity to go into the mess hall. Soaking wet. He's with his son.
This is my son Channing.
Hey Channing, how you doing, buddy? Well, good.
Nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Okay, first time in the mess hall. Apparently, awful long tables. Look at how noisy this gets when these cadets are reading.
4,000 people in here? Golly, then.
I understand that the upperclassmen are always putting them to task. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you serious? And then you're here for like, right? Yeah, I don't know.
My brother was coming from this, not the sister.
What do you mean?
My brother is coming, not the sister.
You know what, just be careful with the floor. It was very slippery with my shoes when it was wet. Okay, Nick, can you have that, please?
Here you go.
Come in there.
He's the only kid with the dark color.
Hey, buddy. Let's go. You're looking better now, Mike. I noticed that you look different. I guess, what was that, gray over gray?
Oh no, that's just ass for class.
That's what you wear?
To class, yeah.
You know, Mike, even though this is all very common for you, this is a rare... This is the main entrance right here. You're saying that this table, 70E, is where you have eaten.
This is breakfast, but because I live in Pershing, I don't come in through this entrance. This is where we came in during beef. I come in all
What do I say? Okay. Now, there's another wing over here. Obviously, quite a bit of seating capacity. Now, something's going on here with this room. I think the people are seated over to the left here. Oh, Big room. Looks like I got right.
And then there's like
mandatory dinner 2 days a week.
for plebe.
Okay.
And there's what we call spirit dinner, which is mandatory for everybody. And during spirit dinner, everyone's like all dressed up. There's some like uniform thing. And you just go like crazy. You just start like doing shit. It's insane. Like one time I did a movie quote.
Yes.
And I did like, I had like this guitar bucket on my head and everything, you know, just messed up uniform. And I go up, I put the guitar bucket and I slide to the side. And I just go like, dude. And you know, and Malibu's Most Wanted, when he gets up with the Uzis, he's like shooting. I basically did that movie quote. I was like, can't come, ain't got nothing on me. Bang, 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 bang.
And you were holding what?
I was pretending to have guns in my hand.
I see.
They were just like, I was making my whole table was dying out of laughter.
We're told that we have to come in here or if we go off cross. Those are the 3 times that it's mandatory for us to do so.
Right, this is known as the...
No.
There he is.
No.
Victoria, how's Fuzzy Head doing?
We can't do that because we're not allowed to wear casual clothes.
Oh yeah.
You're not allowed to.
No.
But there were some guys that looked like they were going to the bus.
Those are first. They have different codes.
Most likely, if you see anyone here on campus that's a cadet that's wearing civilian clothes, it's because they're a firstie.
Only
Firsts can wear civilian clothes on campus. Right. Anybody and everybody can wear civilian clothes once they walk off.
Now, your privileges are a little nicer this time, right? Like, how far can we take you to?
I got a West Point penny today, Dad. Dad, I got a West Point.
I have no idea.
Explain what you were just saying, Mike. What do you have?
I have CDO. I don't even know what it stands for.
It's
like cadets.
It's the company. I think it's
something distro officer.
Company distro officer.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Now that's because, and you're going to have to do this tonight?
Yeah, basically I go and make sure that all the police are back in their room.
And
okay.
And upper class.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. And you are platoon sergeant for the weekend?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. That's what I'll have to tell the colonel.
What's your name again?
Smith, Brian.
Yeah. Exactly that. What company are you?
E2.
What's your first name?
Brian.
Brian. Okay, Brian. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.